Oh, I'm going to leave this goblin army for later. So for simplicity, we have Demonite Ore and Crimtane Ore, both being counterparts of each other. We also get Shadow Scale and Tissue Sample, which are also counterparts of each other across the worlds. And now that we have both of those, we can make Demonite Bar, obviously, we already have. And Crimtane Bar, which I also forgot we could also make the other sword variant in this world. The Blood Butcherer. 22 melee damage. That's also material that we need for the ultimate sword, I believe. And of course it's got its other counterparts here for weapons that we can make and tools. But now that we have the Shadow Scales and Tissue Sample, we can actually make the armor here. The Shadow Helmet, Shadow Scale Mail, and Shadow Greaves. We should have plenty of materials for it. As well as the Crimson Helmet, Crimson Scale Mail, and Crimson Greaves. Which we can get kind of the same armor as these from just like enemies in their biome. But it's better to just better craft them, so. Set bonus, increase movement speed and acceleration. Set bonus, greatly increased life regen. So they actually are slightly different. But they both give the same amount of defense, which is good. So this is probably the natural progression of what armor we're going to be wearing in our world for now. The other thing we can make after the boss is the Nightmare Pickaxe with 65% pickaxe power. Able to mine Hellstone. And the Deathbringer Pickaxe with 70% pickaxe power and able to mine Hellstone. I mean, it is a harder version of the world if you get Crimson. So it makes sense that you get a little bit of a better bonus, but that's pretty good. So that is the good pickaxes that we're going to have for now. Can immediately replace my pickaxe again. Going from 45% to 65%, so that's a whole 20% increase. I'm not going to use the Crimson stuff for now. When I felt that movement speed increase, we got a little, like, echo effect on us when we move around. That's quite nice. And like I said, the Dull Butcherer is part of making the super sword in the game, but we need a few other blades for that. And as the counterpart to Lightsbane, Lightsbane also has that for making part of the ultimate sword, so. To make Knight's Edge, which is a material for the ultimate sword eventually. Gonna make also another Heart Lantern because we just need to make more of those basically. They don't stack when you have multiple of them around, so it's good to have them spaced out. It means we can have them across different arenas. Also, we can buy a drum kit now. With a drumstick. Playable next to the drum set. The copy is strong and vulgar. We have 56 gold from fighting the bosses. Make that 58. Just from like selling a bunch of stuff. And finding the boss dropping gold. We didn't even really need a gun for that. Well, it's still pretty good to have guns. Okay, I think now's probably a good time to explore some biomes a little bit more. Bright silver dye. Let me see. I mean, it makes it bright, but I don't think it makes the light change color. Anyway, into the desert. Gonna drain this water and probably try and put in another building if I can. Another house. Just need to edit the terrain a bit and get some sand. It's pretty easy to just mine out a bunch of sand though because it falls down into place for you to mine out. I might actually also build them over by the oasis here. So I can have the oasis as an area that we can just use. The good thing though is that the desert's actually not that far away from our regular base anyway, so. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but I believe now that we have the better pickaxe, we can actually mine the Ebonstone and Crimstone. Yeah, Crimstone. So we should actually be able to mine those now that we have a better pickaxe. From beating the bosses of those areas. I'm just throwing together some houses quickly. Also, something cool that we can do with wood platforms, or platform in general. If I just build this out a bit and build it like that, I believe. Actually, I think that's actually a bit wrong, but that's okay. But with a hammer, which we've actually seen this in mining huts, is we can actually change the shape of this into stairs, and it just kind of works as stairs, which is cool. But I don't think I need that much platform for each bit. I just need them diagonal, basically, I believe. I think? Yeah. So we can make a cool little stair up. I might just quickly adjust this. I can't see because there's a pig in the way. And an orb. Turn off the orb for now. So there we go, get a little staircase up like that. And I think if I use a sawmill to make some wooden beam, I can kind of make it look a little bit better by like adding some stuff there. But it doesn't really work that well for this, does it? Work better if it like actually had a full block there. That's a shame. I tried. There's like so many different ways to do things though, it's really cool. Oh, I forgot that this oasis over here existed. I should actually put it over here, but that's okay. It doesn't matter too much. The main thing is just having an oasis, I believe, so... Okay, there's my oasis build for the moment. And we can buy a desert pylon here, so I'm going to buy that. And put this down. I don't actually know what the best orientation of villages are to have together in what biomes. So I'll probably wing it and see what happens, otherwise I'll look up a wiki article on what's the best thing. But now we can have a pylon here that can allow us to teleport back to our forest pylon and back. So we can quickly access this oasis if we need to later. Which I have a specific reason I want to be able to do that, basically. Now I can actually do what I was supposed to be doing ages ago, like half an hour ago. Let's actually go into the underground here. Which we conveniently have this pyramid that takes us down, so gotta use that. Okay, so we have this antline here that we need to be careful of. Little pumpkin things that... No, not pumpkins. Cactus things that work similarly to boulder traps. So we need to be careful of those. They explode into little thorns around them, so we have to be careful of them exploding. But there's a lot of bad things here. We can also get this sandstone block here, which is good. There's a lot of things here that we can use as materials as well, so... But we just want to explore around down here. Now that we're a little bit more prepared for it, because there can be a lot of bad things here. Just turn my orb back on so I can see. There's also this block up here that I want to look at. We can get desert fossil, which we can put into a extractinator to get stuff out of. It's also interesting the way that this mines, because it breaks parts of the thing that's not connected, or that is connected. So even if you're like just hitting a bit of it, multiple bits of it will just break apart, which is cool. But we want to try and get as much of this as we can, probably. There's a lot of antlines down here. And in a sandstorm, this can be a really bad place to be. There's also worms. Sandworms. They're not big ones, which is good. I saw something there. What's that? Probably an enemy. Oh, hello. They fly now. Giant antlion swarmer. Get rid of you. Okay. Gotta be careful of the eggs. Also, the... what are they called? Cactuses can chain together, so they'll hit one, and it'll go hit another one, and it'll just keep chaining together. So gotta be careful of that. Take out rid of that sand slime. Okay. You can even probably be good to use bombs here. I feel like now's a good time to explore this though, because we're prepared, and if we do much other stuff, it'll get harder to be down here and stay alive, so... but I want to find some miners' huts, basically, which means I might have to go further down. I'm just going to go wherever the world takes me. If I had a gold or treasure sense potion, that'd be good to use to just, like, see where things are. And we have some back at the base. I might go get one. Spelunker potion, there it is. So let's go ahead and drink that. What's the duration on this? 5 minutes, so it's not long. But it will be quite helpful for seeing where fossils are, and we're seeing that chest right there is. Stuff like that, basically. Hey, Hasty Ancient Chisel. Increases mining speed by 25%. Ancient problems require ancient solutions. Interesting. We also get Scarab Bombs here, which work differently to regular bombs because when we throw them, they kind of aim at us, or away from us, and then they bomb a line in that direction, which is really cool. So it could be a good way to, like, mine straight through things. Another chest there that I want to get. Ooh, what's that? It's a little statue thing that I'd never seen before. Oh, it's a miner's hut. Nice. Let me grab that bar statue. Increase defense when placed nearby. Interesting. There's also a extractinator here if we hadn't already had one. This is a pretty good place to find them, so... I could use that now, but it's probably better to just have the fossils until later. We can also find Dundora boots here. This is actually still a bit dangerous for me, so I'm going to make sure I'm playing it safe. The Were can run super fast, and even faster on sand. Walk without rhythm, and you won't attract the worm. Good reference. Also, we need to be careful down here of sand traps, because sometimes you'll just hit a switch and it'll drop a bunch of sand on you. Which is not going to end well for me. Might be good to use Danger Sense Potion as well. So we can see all of the dangers around us. There's a lot of danger here. A lot of treasure, but a lot of danger. See that down there? Oh, I thought that was rolling towards me. It might even show us where traps are. Sand traps, that is. Also, I just got a sturdy fossil from a worm there, which is a material that we can use. I think we saw something that we could craft with that, but I don't remember what it was. Encumbering stone prevents item pickups when locked. Right-click to unlock. You're over-encumbered. Well, I'm going to turn that off. But that's cool that we can, like, stop from picking up items. So if you don't want blocks, basically, or just random stuff from enemies, you can turn that on. But I do want to kind of pick up stuff. We also get a desert minecart as a decoration for our minecart. That's pretty cool. Gotta take this Andrew Sphinx statue. Looks like Destiny is throwing a party. So the party girl is actually just throwing a party for all the villagers. NPCs. Forgot I had these bombs. I should really be using them. I'm pretty sure it's actually like fairly safe to also just stand above them. Never mind, that does still hurt. I should really be more careful with explosives. It's fine. Wish I had more Spelunker potions. Gonna need them. I believe we can craft them, so... Just don't remember the recipe, so I'm gonna have to... Ooh. Nope, that's not a chest. Gonna have to see how I can do that. If I check with the guide with a water bottle, I can probably check, so... Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure the fastest way to mine is to mine straight down. Slimer the Cool Slime has arrived. Okay. Magic Conch. If you listen closely, you can hear the ocean. I'm pretty sure if we use this, we actually teleport to the sea. I think, is what that does. So, interesting. We don't need that right now, though. Also, there's some cool paintings we can get down here. Also want that life crystal if I can. Oh, Cactus. We always knew Cactus was evil. There's also a random demon altar down here. Just opening up this area. Works pretty well. Just blow up stuff with the scarab bombs. Go all the way down here like that. Ow, get out of the hole. Oh! Yeah, the cactuses do 60 of our health. With just hitting us while rolling. And they spawn spikes around them a lot. When they bounce. Or crash. Also, hello, lava. We're actually in a pretty good position with lava at the moment now that we have better pickaxe, because we can actually mine the obsidian that it makes when it collides with water, because when water and the lava mix, it makes obsidian blocks. And we need to obtain a fair bit of obsidian, so we could actually grab that. Although I still need to be careful with the lava, because that's probably gonna drain onto me because of the sand here. Might be alright there. This is jungle? What? Oh, careful. Oh, careful! I'm on fire! Stop burning. Okay, thank you. I asked nicely. Clearly. Let me see if I can get to this obsidian up here as well. Though the water draining into the other place here is not great for me. I'm still working to this. Work my way through it. Oh yeah, that's the jungle, right? It's quite a big biome. Okay, very nice. There's a lot of water coming from the jungle into over here where the lava is, so that's really good for me. How big is that though? Oh, it's still underneath the biome technically, so it makes sense. Just want to get as much of this obsidian as I can there. Got 84 obsidian, but I think I need more. Like a lot more still. There's so much water here still. Even with it combining with the lava to make obsidian blocks, it should be draining a fair amount with that, but it's not, so there's a lot of water. I did, however, see a chest there in the water. A bit hard to see. Another cloud in the bottle, I'll take that. I need to empty out some stuff. Okay, back to the desert if I can. There's a lot of enemies down here though. That's fine. I got a banana split. Medium improvements to all stats. Make like a banana and split. 10-minute duration. Oh, my danger sense ran out. I think I had another one there. It's kind of useful to have, just be able to see where everything is that's bad, that can hurt me. Antlion? Oh, it's just an enemy. Right. Another seashell, and a suspicious looking eye, if we hadn't fought the boss already. I don't know why I'd come here any earlier than the Eye of Cthulhu, though. Even the antlions do a fair bit of damage to me. They're not too hard to take care of, but they just do a lot of damage. Oh, there's the sand switch! Oh my goodness. Oh. All that sand just dropped on me from up there. I just saw the switch just as I stepped on it. Good thing I jumped, basically, because otherwise it would have all landed on me and stayed on me. Whereas if I jump on it while it's falling, I can actually get out of it. It was a bit lucky though, still. There's a lot of cactuses like right there in the line. It's probably fine. I'm trapped. It's fine. Ow! It rolled down onto me. I'm fine. Another heart crystal. Life crystal. Ah, I put myself in sand. I just wanted to go up and see what's up here. It's just a bunch of cactus. Maybe I should mine to areas where it's less death stuff inside, because then it's more likely that a good thing spawned there, right? Or it could just be sand. It's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere. What was that? Oh, it's the golfer there. Don't die, golfer. I'm coming. He might still die. I don't even know if we can get him regularly. I think we can. Okay. I'm taking the hit for you. Why, thank you. I've been stuck in this sandpit for days. Good thing you can get water out of a cactus. What do you mean? Also, he's got a party hat because there's a party on right now. I hit a hole in one. That's a good reason for us all to celebrate. Time to put my club down and have a margarita. So yeah, we can actually just buy golf clubs from him, buy flags to put down so we can like actually play golf. The golf cup. Aim to sink your golf ball in the cup. Lets everyone know how well you did. So you can actually like keep track of how many strokes it was. You can also use the golf whistle to return your last hit, the golf ball to its previous position. Has a 1-stroke penalty, but you can do that. Golf tee. Can be placed to put a golf ball on it. Golf ball can be hit with a golf club. There's also the outfit stuff here for him. Ow, 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 ow. I forgot that I'm still in the middle of the desert, underground, which is a bit dangerous. You're gonna need a lot of practice. I strongly recommend padding. And there's also the lawnmower. Mows pure and hard grass. Mowed grass reduces enemy spawn chance. That's interesting. I didn't know that. He's so close to death. But now that we've said hello to him, he'll spawn back in a house for him. He'll claim a house. Just a room. You know? I like that he uses golf to attack enemies. But you know, with that, might actually be everything I need from down here, but I forget exactly what I need. I think we're fine though, because I think it's mainly the boots that we got. And the golfer, so... let's return home. We can also convert our desert fossil to a bunch of stuff, so let's do that. Getting some sturdy fossil out of it as well. Hey, we got a diamond. It's just very satisfying seeing the text of items we get out of this go up. Can finally move the... oh, there she goes. Can finally move the guide back to his crafting house that we built for him. So I can actually check recipes here. Diamond was... I was going to actually use that for a magic mirror, but we just found one of those by default, so that's really good. We can make a diamond toilet. Diamond robe increases maximum mana by 80. 50% reduced mana cost. And white torches. Sturdy fossil we can use to make a fossil pickaxe. 55% pickaxe power. Not incredible, but we could do that. Bone throwing knife. 14 range damage. 90% critical strike chance. Very weak knockback though. Amber staff, which we can make now. 21 magic damage. That would be better than our Wand of Sparking though. So we could do that. Uses 7 mana. 9% critical strike chance. It's really tempting, but I really just need the Wand of Sparking for setting things on fire. And fossil armor, which we can just make basically, if we have enough of it, which we don't, but it's cool that we can get that at some point. Yeah, we've only got 26. The ancient chisel we can combine with a treasure magnet, which increases pickup range for items, the step stool, and a architect gizmo pack, which increases block and wall placement speed, increases block and placement and tool range by 3, and automatically paints or coats placed objects. That sounds like a couple of things already combined in one, but combining all that we get a Hand of Creation, which is like an ultimate tool for building houses basically, if you want to do special decoration stuff. But I think a lot of the stuff we need from that we need to buy from the traveling merchant. Wow, the Bast defense increased by 5 is kind of crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. That's going to be so useful, especially for boss arenas once I work on more of that. Might want to find more of them though, if I can. I can probably sell one of my magic conches, so I'm going to do that. Speaking of magic conch, however, we can combine it with a cell phone, which we have... it's going to take a while before we get that. Which displays everything and allows you to return home at will. Sounds familiar. And the demon conch. If you listen closely, you can hear screams. Watch your toes. So yeah, we'll probably use that at some point, but this means we can just like return to the ocean both oceans, depending on which one we're at. So we can switch between them. Which means we can talk to the angler again. Which might be a good reason to actually set up another villager out here. Or swap them to the other side of the world. I like the other way though, is the thing. But yeah, we can also be on this side of the world. And maybe look for some stuff in the water here. Although, what I actually should do with this is actually go back out and try to find the dungeon. Also, hello, random unconscious man. Jerry, the tavern keeper. Huh, how did I get here? The last thing I remember was a portal opening up in front of me. This is an interesting thing. This is like a event which spawns waves of enemies that we can do by buying an Eterna Crystal stand and an Eterna Crystal and putting it in there. But I don't want to do that immediately. We can also just buy ale. He has some interesting things that we can get from him, but we have to do the Eterna Crystal thing first. For that, which I might do a little bit later, but not too much later. Because it also gets harder after a certain point of boss progress. Just like everything else. There's the dungeon. And since we've actually beat a few bosses, he should actually have some different text for us now in this world. While we're here, there's also these blue candles, these water candle, which have an effect of increased monster spawn rate. So it's probably definitely worth grabbing those up now. Which will actually be good for farming enemies in the future. Again, we don't want it to go too low from here. Oh, so this is kind of an awful spawn for this, but this is okay. I'll have to figure this out and build an arena here. Because there is a boss tied to this old man here. My master cannot be summoned under the light of day, so we have to be at night. Probably the best time would be at the beginning of a night. But we can summon another boss here. But I want to do a few more things and then build an arena. We're probably prepared for it though. Let me actually keep exploring because we heard a few other things appear in the world. This is interesting. I want to take a look at that. Also, I probably don't want to get too close to the dungeon underground because it might trigger the thing that kills me. The dungeon's fairly big, so it should be fine to not get too close to it, but I need to still be careful. It's nice not having to worry about rope. We can just mine straight down for the most part, but I don't think there's anything down here like I was hoping. But you know, they say that most gamblers quit right before they hit big, and it's definitely not true, but it's fine. Imagine. We can just go straight back up though, so it's fine. Hey look, a blueberry bush. Let me just grab that. Oh my goodness. I'm in the water. I'm in the water. There goes a slime into the wall. No, come back. He's gone. This is a big hill. This is why it's probably a good idea to try and flatten out the world somewhat, but like, it takes so much time. Trust me. It's nice to be able to just like run across the whole world though. At full speed. This cave's flooded. Let me unflood it. A little bit. There we go, there's a chest there. Not that I need this pretty average loot, so... We have so much better stuff now, it's great. Hello, gnome. You only do 1 hit point of damage at a time. When we get him into the light. There we go, another one for my garden. That seems quite brutal, honestly. They do it to themselves though, so... Oh hey, leaf wand. Consumes wood, but places leaves. Also a ladybug minecart. I'll take that. And I believe this living loom is used for special crafting. So we can craft special furniture items with it. Living wood furniture. Nice. Can craft a toilet. That's not what I want to make though. I need to make a living wood workbench. So I can make a living wood chair. That's a candle. Candelabra. Is there not? Oh, there we go. Living with chair. There we go. Because I want to make this a house so I can get another villager here. Although we've got like an abundance of like random houses now, so we actually... If we could get more NPCs, they would spawn basically. But we haven't had that happen, so...